What's up guys, CJ here and welcome back to a breaking HNN News Flash. We've got some massive news coming from the set of The Flash Season 3 as it looks like a couple of new speedsters might just be barreling towards the hit CW series. This comes to us straight from Twitter user @CanadaGraphs, an autograph collector who was on set where the show is filming in Vancouver and managed to get an autograph from Jessie Wells herself, Violet Bean. But the big news isn't that they got an autograph from the actress. I mean, that's cool, but it's not the biggest news. In the very same tweet, he said, spoiler alert, and there is a spoiler alert, so quickly mute yourself if you don't want to know. Jessie Quick was in costume. Jessie was introduced last season, Season 2, as the daughter of Harrison Wells from the parallel world that was Earth 2. Her father gave her the nickname Jessie Quick, which kind of stuck throughout the course of her life, though to this point in the show, she hasn't manifested any metahuman abilities. But at one point in Season 2, during an experiment that was attempting to restore the Flash's abilities, she was bathed in dark matter energy, so that could kind of be a backdoor way that they're setting up her to develop powers later on. And if she's in costume on set, it does look like at some point this season she will develop powers, but whether or not that's on Earth 1 or in the Flashpoint universe, we don't know yet. As for the other speedster, it's safe to say that he's not the hero that Jessie Quick is. In fact, he's kind of the opposite. That's right, TV Line is reporting that Vampire Diaries actor Todd Lasance has been cast in the role of the Rival, aka Edward Claris. And this casting took more than a few people by surprise, as it had been reported just a couple of days earlier that Lasance had been cast in the role of Savitar, another speedster villain who is going to feature prominently in this season, who's been described by the producers as kind of a speed god. In fact, Savitar in Hindu means the god of speed. But while that report was ultimately proven false, this report has been widely picked up and reported as correct, so it does look like Lasance will be playing the Rival. What's really interesting to me about that, though, is not just that this is now yet another speedster to be joining the series, but more so the fact that, Edward Claris, the Rival, is actually a nemesis for Jay Garrick, the original Flash who appeared last season, played by John Wesley Shipp. In this series, Shipp, of course, also plays Barry Allen's father, and while the simplest explanation for this news about the Rival would probably be that they're just going to make him another villain for Barry and change some things around from the original comic book storylines, it could also help substantiate earlier reports that Shipp would be returning to the series as a regular, but as Jay Garrick, not as Henry Allen. But let me know what you think about both of these revelations in the comments section down below. Are you excited to see Jessie Quick finally in action as the superheroine herself? And what do you think about adding the Rival as yet another speedster villain? Don't forget to smash that like if you like what you saw. Subscribe if it's your first time here on the channel, as that'll get you updates every time we release a new video. And consider supporting us on Patreon for access to all sorts of exclusive goodies. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.